Hey guys, Tech Andres here doing another toy review, and this time it's for the Reaction 3¼ inch Gremlins figure, and it's the Gremlins Stripe, and it's in scale to G.I. Joe figure, so it's a 3¼ inch in scale figure, so it's not an actual 3¼ inch figure. It's more of a about 2-inch tall figure. If I just bring him closer to the camera so you can see him. And he basically has 5 points of articulation. So before I get into the figure itself, I'll just bring the box over. So the box itself is on this little blister card bubble. The glue on the bubble isn't very great, so it just came straight off when I got him out of the box. You see it's the image of the original first Gremlins movie for the card back. And then flipping it around, it's made by the same crowd who do Funko, Super 8, and they're the Reaction figure line. And you got several other characters in the line. So you got Billy Peltzer, which is the only human character that they done. There was a prototype figure for the girl, who I can't remember her name, but as far as I know, that figure didn't actually get released. There was only a prototype ever shown. You got Gremlin Stripe with his accessory, which is a chainsaw. You got the Cinema Gremlin, which comes with a bucket of popcorn and 3D glasses, which are sculpted onto the head, as far as I know. And then you got a Bandit Gremlin. Now, the only thing the Bandit Gremlin you don't see is he actually comes with the pistol and the balaclava, but they don't show the pistol there. And then there's a 2-pack with Barney and Gizmo himself, and he comes with a little trumpet and a candy cane. And then you got Mogwai version of Stripe, which comes with the little retro video game. Well, it wasn't retro for its time, but it was the little video game that they're playing in the movie. And then you just have to keep them away from water, keep them out of the light, and whatever you do, never feed them after midnight. So there's the basic card back for the figure. So getting onto the figure itself, very basic articulation. As I said, it's only 5 points of articulation. So the head is on a swivel. It can rotate left to right, but it doesn't go. I think it can go 360. Yeah, it can go 360, but it's a bit of a tight squeeze because of the mohawk on his back. Locks the rotation. The hands go forwards and backwards, and can't go all the way around unless the head is... Nope, it still can't go all the way around. Then the legs just go forwards and backwards that much. They don't go all the way back. Now the legs do tend to pop off. They're on a kind of small joint. The arms, when I first got them out of the package, were very stiff. They wouldn't actually move. So I had to use the hot water method, and I had to actually pop the arm off and push them back in again for it to actually free up the plastic for them to move. But other than that, he's quite cool. I'm a big fan of the Gremlins series. I have a lot of the NECA figures. And his accessory that he comes with is the chainsaw, which is one of the accessories from the film that he uses to chase Billy around in the convenience store. No, it wouldn't be a convenience store. It's like a shopping mall. But he holds it in his right hand better than he does his left hand. The left hand doesn't have quite a good grip, so it just doesn't really fit in it. It's more designed for the left hand, the right hand. And you can't really get any two-handed poses out of it. You can sort of get him to hold it two-handed, but it's at an angle and doesn't look right. But you just stand him up onto the table, and I'll just bring in a trusty G.I. Joe figure, which is General Hawk. See if we can get him to stand up. Bear with me a moment. So you can see he's about half the height of a... Just zoom in on him. Give me a second. If I zoom in on him, you can see he's about half the height of a G.I. Joe figure. So he's roughly around 2 inches tall. I hope to get the other Gremlins. I do wish there was a sort of a generic Gremlin. I did see a few video reviews for the other Gremlins, and I asked if the Cinema Gremlin has a removable glasses, but from 3D glasses. But from what I've heard, they're actually sculpted part of the head sculpt. So I don't know if they're separate and glued on, or if they just are actually part of the head sculpt and you can't remove them. But if you wanted to really kind of get some generic Gremlins, you probably have to get a couple of versions of Stripe and then cut the mohawk off and repaint probably the top of the head where the mohawk was attached. But other than that, they're really good figures. I picked mine up on eBay. Do recommend getting them. I know they're a bit old now. I think they were released last year, the year before, which is 2014 or 2015. I think they got released. But they're a really good figure. I do recommend getting them, and if you can, I would collect the whole set. I know I'm not a huge reaction figure fan. The only other reaction figure I have is the alien from Alien that they did, the big chap. But I haven't picked up any other figures that they've done, even though I am kind of interested in getting the Jaws figures they did as well, which are again 5 points of articulation. They're really 5 points of articulation. It really isn't my thing. I prefer my figures to be more multi-posable like the G.I. Joes. So there you go, guys. Quick video review. If you liked the video, feel free to click like. If you want to comment, feel free to comment. And as always, if you want to subscribe to my channel, feel free to subscribe. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed a quick review.